Woo, made it in the nick of time too. You ever driving around, like on your way home from work, and get the feeling that you're being followed? Thursdays should be known as Wonderful Thursday, right? It's gonna be one of those days, I think. I can't wake up. Good morning, everyone. We're here. Time to get into the office. Away we go. I want to talk to somebody in charge right now. Hello, everybody. Hope you're having a great day. It is a wonderful Thursday, because you know that means tomorrow's Friday. So Thursday should be known as Wonderful Thursday, right? Because the following day is the start of what we call the weekend that we love, and Thursday is the pre-Friday. So in reality, people should be as excited about Thursday as you are about Friday, right? I am. I try to be. Man, this new headset I'm wearing is making me have insane hair paranoia. It's just, I'm doing this all the time. People don't know if I'm testing myself, rubbing my stomach at the same time or what. I look like half a freak. Anyway, my friends, I thought today we'd talk about who's in charge. Do you ever call somewhere and demand you want to speak to a supervisor, and then they tell you, I have to place you on hold and we'll get back to you? And you try to figure out who's in charge. I want to speak to somebody that's in charge. I have an issue I want it addressed right now. Who's in charge here? Well, I'm not sure if I work in a place that gets lots and lots and lots of phone calls. So I'm not sure if you're aware, but it isn't always who you think you're talking to when you're talking to a supervisor or a person that says they're in charge. Many times, that is someone's colleague. Like I did for my friend today. Oh, they had a call that there was no solving, and they wanted to speak to someone in charge right now. This very moment, it's going to be solved right now. And so I step in. I'm not a supervisor, but my company doesn't mind when I can put fires out that don't really need to be attended by a real supervisor. So I like to call myself the pretend supervisor. Because the funny thing is, even my supervisors call me and ask me to take calls and play pretend supervisor. Because I'm just really good at speaking with patients, I guess, and I have a better bedside manner than most of them anyway. But let me know in the comments down below. Are you that type of person? Do you want to speak to a supervisor now and can't finish things with just a regular agent? I mean, I know sometimes there's no choice. Sometimes they really leave you no choice, and I can tell you as a fact, because many of our agents, they're horrible. I don't want to say they suck, but, you know, they suck. So, you're unsatisfied, you should ask for a supervisor, but if you start the call by demanding a supervisor for something petty, probably not going to go well. You're probably not going to really speak to a real supervisor anyway. So, use some tact. Use some slickness to what you do. Don't ask for a supervisor. First talk it out nice with the agent, then get the supervisor, because then you look like an intelligent, reasonable person, and you get way more than when you just demand to speak to who's ever in charge. But that also led us to this discussion in the office today about who's in charge. Who's really in charge? If your superiors, owners, supervisors are going to call you and ask you to take their calls, who's in charge? Am I in charge? Are they in charge? I mean, we all know they're in charge, because in the end they sign the checks, and if they don't like something you do, they're going to let you know that they're in charge. But I just think it's funny when patients call, or if you're a customer and you call, who do you think's in charge? Do you really think it's the person on the phone you're talking to? Do you really think the people in charge get on phones? Few of us do. The few of us that really care and put out fires. But the majority of the people that are in charge, yeah, they're really not in charge. They don't make the daily decisions. They don't get the work done. They don't call the patient or the customer back. They push it off to someone else. So next time, think about it. Think to yourself, am I maybe really already talking to the person in charge? And when I do turn around and ask for a person in charge, I'm just getting the administrator that, I don't know, sits at a desk by themselves, so they probably don't know how to fix your problem. They're probably going to go back to the person you were talking with originally to take care of it. And all you're going to do is sit on hold and waste time to talk to the so-called person in charge. So, again, never to ask for a manager. There are certain situations, even myself, I find, where only a manager can handle it. And that's not even the person in charge, but that's the person with the code or the card or the button that can move things forward, like at the airport or the car rental place. But in most cases, most other times, I really find out that the person in charge, well, let's say the person that can actually get what I need done is the initial person I make contact with. The guy that does the everyday work. And so insulting them, you just put yourself at the back of the line. So, a tip from me to you. Best plan of action, unless you know you have a total airhead, try to make it work. Don't ask for a supervisor. Don't go there. Unless the other person has been so rude, so insulting, so inept, that then you don't have any choice, right? But in most cases, I'd say your best bet is, I know, it sucks, but, you know, being nice to that customer service agent that first picks up the phone is probably the person that's solving your problems. I mean, really, unless they don't have the key or the code or the button, they're the ones that do it. So, a tip from me to you. Try to solve it with the customer service agent, even though it sucks, right? Woo, that should tell you what kind of day I'm having. Anyway, I'm gonna enjoy a little walk, decompress, as they like to say, and then back in the fire, baby. Now it goes. But I'm happy, I'm excited. It's Thursday, that's pre-Friday, that's baby weekend. I'm all about the baby weekend. So let's finish this day and do this. Oh my goodness, friends, how lucky am I? This day is finally over. Woo, made it in the nick of time too. They were sending out the search party for me. It's taking forever to get here tonight. Ah, look who's waiting at the door. See that? Right, it's nice, huh? My bum clothes. I wish I was in my bum clothes. You want to get in your bum clothes? I bet you do. It's been a long day. I'm looking forward to getting into my bum clothes. I don't know about you, but y'all know how we do it. Comment, like. You know, we're almost at 1,000. I didn't forget. Any day now. Subscribe. Love ya. Friday. See you in the morning.